And we're back with Search and Destroy Terminal. Rambo, we got to talk a little bit earlier. What is the map strategy?
I think AOX is going to be the team that's going to come out on top real quick right here. I think it's a small prediction, but I think this is a map where you really have to be explosive on offense, really off the start, get a quick control on A, since B is inside the plane and is really hard to get to. But I think it's going to be interesting to see how AOX gets this one on offense. This is really an easy win for defense on both parties, so whoever's going to be able to come out on top with a win on offense should be able to take this match.
Sounds good. So we got the player cam on next right now. Patrick, you're going to keep an eye, Bodybag over there on Team Fear. What do you think they're going to be pulling off here on offense right now, from what you're seeing?
You know, just as Rambo said, it looks like they're laying back a little bit. I mean, nobody's dead on Team Fear, and they're just very methodical, and they're kind of just looking around the maps here. I mean, I think they're playing it the right way.
Next takes out Moho, and he also takes out Punisher. I didn't want to interrupt you, Bodybag, but they definitely set themselves up. Next is looking hot right now, takes 2 early kills, and Dodgers is moving up behind the bomb, knows he's in there, throws a stun, he's done for. Semtex called tonight, he's done, that's it. So Dodgers takes out Next, beautiful little stun Semtex combo, and right now we got Assassin and Dodgers for Team Fear, and Krauster, Clayster, and Prof all sitting pretty right now for AOX. So right now we saw a lot of the action that's going down in B. Dodgers for Team Fear is the objective carrier right now, holding the bomb. He's right located underneath to the plane. We got Krause on the camera, and to let you know where Dodgers is, he's right off to the right here, and he's going to try to swoop around and take out Krauser. So let's see, we're about to see a battle right here coming up. He's going to be right there. And Krauser takes out Dodgers. Nice with the FAMAS red dot, looking pretty. So now it is Assassin is a lone man right now with 3 versus 1 with 40 seconds on the clock. Let's see if he can do anything here. So what do you think, Rambo? Is this an offensive heavy map? Which side do you want to be here? Obviously defense, right?
Yeah, this is a really good side to play on defense. Usually defense wins a lot unless offense can pull something out of their hat, which Fear clearly didn't do that side.
Assassin still has the opportunity to clutch it after he took out Krauser. So Clayster and Prof are sitting alone. Clayster is located right now. We got him on the player cam, and he is in the cockpit right now. Got a solid eye on B, and 14 seconds left, so Assassin's going to have to make some moves. And nope, gets taken out by Prof. So definitely he made a valiant effort there, but AOX wins it on defense there and goes up 1-0. So Patrick, talk to me, my man. What are they going to be doing here, Fear, on defense? You think they're going to have a similar strategy that AOX just presented?
I sure hope so. I hope that they take it slow and they wait for AOX to make their move and not run out there and die right away.
So let's kick it out.
Right here, this is what I'm talking about. AOX getting off to a really quick start, being explosive on offense, getting control of what they want to do right away.
They're going to have to be a 2-man wrecking crew, and it's not looking like it's going to happen as Assassin is by himself again, and Next is...
for the next one. Switching sides. Bomb acquired.
Rambo, so tell me, what do you think he's doing right now that's working? I mean, Nexus is just killing cats right now. I mean, look at him. I mean, he is just ripping it up, takes out Assassin. That tar holographic is just too nasty right now.
It's just the aggressive play, the aggressive mindset they have. They really expect, they really know what Fear are planning on doing.
And Next gets taken out, but gets that Semtex off first. Let's watch it. Gets shot, and then says hello. Plants it right on his lap with that round-winning kill. Looking good. So AOX coming out the gates hot and heavy, winning 3-0 right now. Man, Bodybag, what is Fear doing or not doing that's causing such a lopsided 3-0 right now?
I think Rambo said it best before the match started. AOX is just better. They're more aggressive, and they're running right out there, and they're taking them out. I mean, it's just too quick. I think Fear just needs... They either need to be overly aggressive, or they need to start playing back a little bit and let them run into them, because whatever they're doing right now, they're in trouble.
I mean, yeah, they absolutely look like they're getting flustered. I mean, I don't know if the communication lines are breaking or what the deal is, but AOX is certainly getting the best of Fear. And when we talked earlier about them breaking up, it's a little unfortunate where you see such a high-caliber level in AOX, you know, having to break up. But it is what it is, as we see Prof right now carrying the bomb. He's got Nex right in front of him, and it looks like they're going to make some moves into either A, but you never know. Prof could be silently sneaking and going in the back of B, which I like that idea. Rambo, for Team Extravagant, who's your objective player? Who do you trust with the bomb?
I think I'm usually, well, as far as objective playing, we haven't really like set up a bomb runner itself. I think myself, like, a secret that we use is not to play the same bomb runner every time, because if you have one bomb runner in your team and they kill you, sometimes they start expecting who's got bombs, so they tend to look at your body like more often when it's the same bomb runner. So if you switch that up here and there, it might like give yourself a little edge as your team to like cover bombs sometimes.
Here to lose. Bring it, Rangers.
So tell me what our strategy is going to have to be, Rambo, on Demolition Invasion. Obviously, 4-0 was a huge, surprising AOX win on map number 1. What are they going to have to do differently for map 2, Fear? And tell us a little bit about the strategy we're going to see as well.
Well, I think the main objective, it's really like this is the most even demolition map that there is out there right now. I think it's really easy for a defensive team to set up on the B bomb side, which is the far to right corner, and then you have the A bomb side, which is usually an easy one to get. But really look forward to offense team going quick on that B bomb site, because once you take A out, they usually spawn next to B after that, and if they get a set up on B, it is really hard to get in there and take them out.
Patrick, we saw Team Fear, they set up when we were watching them play the last time they played Demolition in the semifinals, they were playing Scrapyard. They're going to be playing Invasion here. But the one thing that we were complimenting Team Fear that we were doing so perfectly was their defensive perimeter. Do you think they're going to be able to handle this, or are they so flustered after that 4-0 loss in map 1?
You know what, Fwiz? I don't think that they're flustered. I think they can come back off of a loss and just leave it behind them and put it behind them and move forward. And I think, as we saw in the previous match, they used the maps better than their opponents. So I'm looking forward to them using the maps better than AOX, hopefully. And I'm looking for a lot of aggressiveness to come out of AOX. But I think that Fear will use the map better, and I think they'll come out on top.
Awesome. So we're going to start it up. We got Josh Scramble Wing, our production assistant, that's been talking to the teams. So they've figured out what side they're going to do, and we're kicking it off on Demolition Invasion. We're going to switch our player camera over to Team Fear right here, and we're going to see what they can do.
Demolition.
Who do you guys want to watch on Team Fear?
I think Dodgers would be really interesting to see right now.
I hope everyone just saw that, because I completely went in and spawned in that game. So we're going to watch Dodgers then, fair enough. Can't argue about that. Dodgers been just, he's a slaying maniac. And that's, is that, tell me if I'm, correct me if I'm wrong, Rambo, but being something that's an excellent slayer is critical in Demolition.
Oh, for sure. It's really a good thing to have on defensive side. Sometimes some people try to overslay on offense and take it too slow rather than pushing up and getting kills while you're pushing up. But I mean, Dodgers is really the best side of both worlds right now, I think.
So we already know traditionally Fear is not an overly aggressive team. What are we going to see them do differently? Maybe are they going to step this game type up or what?
Well, it's really up to them right now. I think defense is theirs to lose since they're a really good setup team. So I mean, I really see Fear winning this side right here.
So we got the player cam on Moho. Looks like we got a little bit of action going down at B. Still slow, minute and 50 seconds on the clock. For anybody out there that's not hip to the MLG variant rules of demolition, Rambo, why don't you explain to them what happens when they plant a bomb, if they don't plant a bomb, and how do you win demolition?
Alright, well, the win demolition is winning 2 sides. So the best, mainly a best of 3. So you get offense and defense, and then on the overtime round, if both teams win 1 round each, then you get the team that has most kills gets defensive side, which is not always a good thing on the overtime. You have a 3-minute bomb set, 3-minute round limit, and each time you put the first time you plant a bomb, you get a 2-minute extra time. So mainly planting one side is pretty much the best thing to do off the start.
So they got the bomb planted. AOX already got a plant, and it's up to Team Fear to defuse bomb site A. So if the AOX gets his plant off, they're going to get a time extension, and they're going to have to focus on B with 15 seconds on the clock. Moho, I think, is just going to try to keep him back there. It doesn't look like they're making any kind of move to defuse it. 7 seconds on the clock. Doesn't look like it's going to happen right now, as none of the Fear players are up there defusing. So they're going to have to go set up a perimeter around B and hold them off for 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Again, Patrick, we were talking about this earlier. Do you think they can effectively set up another perimeter defense and use that solid communication lines like they were able to do against Violent Apprehension in the semifinals?
Yeah, and you know what? I think they can. I think they definitely can. And something that's interesting that I just noticed is I'm spectating AOX right now, and I watched them plant the bomb on bomb site A, and they all defended it on A, and they waited until Team Fear gave up, and they went for the other one. You know, you often see teams plan on one bomb site, and then they'll run over to the other one to try to catch them off guard. But these guys definitely chose to do A all the way, and wait till it was done, and then go after B. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I like that too. I mean, yeah, solidify yourself, get this bomb out of the way, and try to, you know, the concept of maybe splitting them up, which will alleviate another position so you can go over there. As we see Dodgers takes out Krausers, he's just playing a very laid-back defensive position. He's been hovering around B the entire game so far. As he gets taken out with a beautiful heady by Clayster, switching the camera right automatically over to Pun. He's all over it as they're smoking B. 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. They're going to have to make some moves here relatively shortly. They got time on their side to not be overly aggressive and just play smart and strategic play.
See, in my opinion, I think AOX shouldn't have planted A. They still had a minute 45 seconds to try to get a plant on B first. Because now they're going to make Fear spawn behind B every time, and it's really hard to get inside B. Even if it seems like they're doing it right now, it's really not easy, especially against a good team like Fear.
And that was interesting because you know, obviously there's always you know, the best bomb site to go as Assassin takes out Prop that was in there on the plant. So you feel that taking A out is more beneficial first than something like bomb site B.
Taking B out first would be the most beneficial.
Go B and then would have won A sure. Instead of the route they went. So now with a minute and 30 seconds left, Fear's got that solid defense going. And let's see, Assassin set up. Let's move around as Dodger's taking some damage right now. But he's set up pretty solid right now as Pun takes out Krauser and Prov. Both of them. Minute 14 seconds left. I mean, AOX got to do something here. What, do you flank them from the back where Fear's spawning or what? Because all they're doing is charging up middle right now.
Well, there's really not much you can do right now when you're on offense. That's why I said you want to get B first, because when you're stuck in this position, you really need like the defensive team to make mistakes, and Fear really isn't that good of a mistake team. So I'm pretty sure Fear's going to hold this one off right here.
So, I mean, so basically what you're saying, you're dead in the water if it's B. I mean, there's no chance to, I mean, it's slim to none to win, you know, get bomb site B after A.
Well, like Mr. Bodybag was saying earlier, he was saying that they stayed back and watched A instead of moving around at the B right away. That was probably a mistake because as soon as you go for A, they're going to spawn B. And if you don't make your way at B before they spawn, you're pretty much done.
So we got 22 seconds left right here. Oh, yeah.
Prophecy did attempt to plant that. He had it 50% planted, and he got grenaded.
And that was Assassin that took him out, right, Patrick?
It was. Assassin's a beast. Look at him. He's 14 and 7 already. I mean, he's killing it.
He's made some clutch kills, dude. So he's 14 and 7, looking real good as they were able to hold off B, and Team Fear will take the win on defense again, showing that they are a defensive powerhouse when it comes to demolition. So we're switching sides. The everly known so much as being a kind of reserve team. What do you think they're going to do here, Bodybag?
I hope they do what Rambo said not to do there. I hope, or what he said to do rather. You know, they plant the B bomb site first since it is more difficult, and then A, they can approach from all sides. So I hope that that's what they do for their own good.
And that looks like kind of like what they're already doing right now anyway. So let's switch our player cam over. If we can get it on next real quick. He looks like he's doing some work over here. See if AOX can step it up. Now, Patrick, like you said, you've been watching AOX the whole game. You know, they were so dominating on Search and Destroy. Obviously, we're talking two different game types here, and Fear is obviously locking this down. But kind of the chemistry, are they falling apart, or is this maybe just not their game type?
I think maybe it's just not their game type, because they definitely have the chemistry and they definitely have the communication. I've been listening to both teams. I'm in on their audio and I'm listening to them talk, and they have great call-outs and they're all communicating, and talking is definitely not a problem here, and they're definitely working together.
Now, when you say that, are they getting flustered? I mean, is the communication line smooth talking, or are they getting a little upset?
You know what? It's smooth talking. I mean, they're just you know, nobody's getting upset, and they're just trying to put something together. I mean, there's no frustrating comments coming out.
Well, that's good. That's good. I know that I tend to get a little frustrated, so I'm glad they're able to keep it together. As we see, Croucher's got to make a move on B. So just like you said, Rambo, Fear went B, and they're going to take it out first.
Yeah, if they get this right here, it's pretty over. A is really hard to protect, for especially the amount of time they're going to have to do it, probably over 3 minutes and a half. I think Fear pretty much locked this one up.
And you know, A's awkward to guard too. I mean, you're right in the middle. You can come up that, you know, the riverbed off to the left. I mean, there's just so many angles you can come into on A that it looks like Crouster gets a defuse. Oh,
clutch play. Clutch
just
play.
enough time. Oh my gosh, 5 seconds left on the bomb. Crouster makes a real clutch play, and now they only have 1 minute and 32 seconds. So now your team Fear, do you go back to B, try to make it happen, or you say, hey guys, we need this time extension. Let's get one on A right now?
Yeah, that's when you're in awkward position. Depending on how easy did you get at B first time, you can try to make 1 or 2 rushes at it, but you really can't take that much time to do it, because if you take too much time and you run out of time in the end, you're done.
Dodgers is planning on B
right now over to Dodgers. He's looking real good, and he's got that plan off on B. So just like you said, they took another crack, but Nex is right there. Looks like he's going to defuse it, so we can switch that camp right back to Nex. He's on the defuse right now, and it looks like we might have got
Moho is playing on A, by the way, right now.
Moho, so switch it back. We got Moho right now. He took some damage. And 39 seconds. They got to get a plan off. I mean, they need this time extension. They can't be playing for. The only thing, now Rambo, would it be crazy to say, hey, let's get this A, this A plant and go back to B, or saying let's just hold it?
I think this is a position where you really don't have a choice to hold it, because if they defuse, you won't have that much time to do anything else. So you got to take a risk and try to get him out of B after that.
And it's really funny that you said that, because he just made the call. He says, hey, let's hold it. Everybody camp on A and let's defend A, and nobody moved to B.
There you go. So, and it looks like they're going to get it. I mean, Dodgers was lock steady now. He's moving around. He takes a nice stun right there. So they're going to get that time extension, and they're going to be able to give it another crack at it. I'm wondering if we got Dodgers that's going to come up here and flank hard from the back. I mean, where he's at right now, he could favorably move into that building from another side and take out the team. Don't you agree, Rambo?
Yeah, this is what I was talking about, though. As soon as you go for A and you hold the A bomb side, the other team's setting up. And I don't know if you were watching. I was watching AOX while they were destroying the A bomb site, and AOX was just getting in a good positions to protect B. So it's gonna be really hard for Fear to get one right here.
Yeah, and Fear actually, I got Pun right now on the screen. He went the same route that Dodgers just took. Dodgers got taken out. Pun is in the back now, going to try to make a move on B and see if he can do something from behind. He's rocking the MP5 with the red dot sight right now. 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. They got some time, but again, it's not easy to take it out as Pun just takes out Clayster. So he gave up his spot. They know he's up there. I wonder if he's just going to try to draw a little bit of attention, even if it's 1 or 2 guys, just to buy some more time.
Once again, I don't think Punisher is playing that smart of a play right now, since he's really not helping his team out. He might be able to cut off 1 or 2 players coming from their spawn, since they're going to spawn down there with him. But I just don't think he's helping his team out that much right now. His team's having trouble to get through that street, so.
All right, well, guys, we're going to do the last minute and 45 seconds. We're going to do a listen in. We're going to take a little break with the commentating here, and let's just hear the guns blazing and see if they can pull this off. We'll come back to you while the time starts clicking down and see if any moves are made.
Bomb! Come on, Gale, we're gonna push, go push. What are we doing? Wait, middle. That's what we do now. Go! Push, push, push! Behind the car, get him in the car! God. Behind the car and score. Get play! Thanks much, what are we gonna get? We're gonna get defense again.
We lost that round, but it's not over yet. Get ready for the next one.
Here was not able to pull it out, so we're tying the series right now, 1-1. So, come on, Ray. What do you think's going to happen different, Rambo? I mean, this is a stalemate, 1-1. Something's going to have to give.
Well, I think AOX is going to have to bounce back from what they did last time and really get B first this time because it really didn't work out for them to get A. They really need to get that B plant first.
We got Pun right now. He's up top, just taking that aerial view. So do you think they're going to go A again? I mean, what was up with that? I mean, that couldn't have been their strategy. They just kind of give up because there was a minute and a half left and they wanted time last time we saw AOX playing on A.
Yeah, it might be their strategy, but I just don't see it being a good one. I think they really need to be aggressive on B, maybe just flank around A, maybe think they're going to go A. But I don't think Fear is that concerned about A, so they're probably just going to let him get A, not even care about him to get a setup on B and just hold it off for like 5 minutes if they have to.
So they already got A again. So I you know, whatever works. But they went with the same strategy again here to go A, and now they're gonna test Fear again to see if they can hold that defensive perimeter up. As Dodgers try to go in for a defuse there, as we saw switch there in the last minute. So they've given up. You can look around now. They're set up on B, and they're all in their positions, ready to take B on. So it looks like that's what they settled for. You see Dodgers on the right screen here from Moho, and they're ready to take B on. So they got A quick. They're going to have a lot of time on the clock. You're looking at right now 4 minutes and 12 seconds. That's a lot of time to defend B. You know, we'll see. They had solid defense last time. Time will tell.
It'll be interesting to see how Fear can hold this one off.
Now, Patrick, you watching AOX or you watching Fear right now? Tell me a little bit about what you're seeing.
You know what? I'm watching AOX and I'm listening to them, you know, talk back and forth and trying to get an idea of what they're gonna do. And Croucher right now. Oh, I thought Croucher was gonna get a plant there, but he's getting me cool stuff there. But it's very interesting to listen to this.
Dodgers was doing work until he gets taken out with the Semtex. And let's throw up the scores real quick just so all you viewers can check it out there. Assassins 29 and 23, Pun 25-19, Dodgers 21-22, and so forth as you check it out. Pretty much everybody's in the positive here, and if they're not, they're just off by a couple of kills. So this has been a gun battle so far. As we keep the camera on Pun, let's switch it around, see if we got somebody going a little bit more exciting. Dodgers is always is good watch. And it seems like he's been taking a lot of heat over there. Let's take a look at AOX. I mean, they're moving the bomb. They got some excitement things going on. Let's switch our camera over here. Well, Clayster making some moves. Sees, oh, yep. Oh, Pun! Takes out Clayster. That was dirty.
That was a good shot.
That was dirty. Yeah, you gotta love that. I gotta love that. I think it kind of threw him off guard a little bit.
I think AOX is starting to get some of the idea of what they have to do right now. They're starting to pull out some smokes, trying to smoke up the area, trying to get Fear by surprise in their corners, but we'll see if this is going to work out for them or not.
So 2 minutes and 27 seconds on the clock. Now they're stuck going in. He's got a good position. I mean, he's in back B. You know, you can push him away the opposite direction so they're not spawning behind you. I mean, if he can hold that spot, wouldn't you feel that's pretty favorable?
Well, if his team's not in front of him trying to help him, it's not really going to do much. It's probably going to end up exchanging kills with someone, and it's not going to do anything.
2 minutes on the clock, real quick here. They got a good perimeter. I mean, they're set up on B. I mean, they're all over it.
There's one.
There's one more store. They're all flanking. One's running towards the bomb.
All over it. So let's listen in real quick. We're going to be able to hear Fear and a little bit of the voice chatter going in on that side.
Make sure you watch your back. Behind us, BVD. Behind us, BVD. You gotta get out of the store. You have to get out of the store. Whoever that is. Get down the truck. I got him. You're the only one over there, Pun. You're the only one over there. Get over here. Someone get behind bomb. Get out of our spawn, yo. 4 yards. 4 yards. I spawned here. 2 4 yards. There's 2 4 yards. Look to your right, I think, Dodgers. Never mind. I stunned him here on the tank. He's on the tank. Watch our flank. Oh, you right me. Watch the crevice or creep or Fezzik or flank or whatever. Flank, it's flank. It's flank.
Tango down.
I got flank. He's in DVD. Watch our flank. 2 down 1 DVD. 2 down 1 DVD. Actually, yeah, he's DVD. Let me kill him. In our castle. Stay alive, Dodgers. Stay alive. I got a terrible spawn, Dodgers. I got a terrible spawn. No, Criver, tank. Oh, he saw me here, naded. No! Fuck, man! You got a nade there. Come on. Oh, no. We got time. Come on, man! Two down. He's hurt. He's behind the tank. I'm cutting off the spawn. I see one spawn. I got the spawn. You gotta get the guy out. I got you,
It's the time dwindling down. They got a plan on. 20 seconds left on the clock right now. We got Krauser on the player cam. And what have you been seeing, Rambo, while we were listening in?
Well, AOX did get control, but as you just saw, Fear got defused after killing all 4 members of AOX. I think AOX was a little too concerned about their back right there after they got a plan off instead of just getting inside B. I think Next was left alone for a couple, for like 25 seconds right there, and that pretty much made their solid effort to get the plan off pretty much the ways. And now they're pretty much stuck. So there's 10 seconds left. I don't think they're going to get this.
Yeah, and I agree. So now AOX, they came out hot, won Search and Destroy map 1-4-0, and now Fear has rebutted it, putting a map win on the board. So we're 1-1 in the series right now, and now that was a conclusion right there to Demolition on Invasion. We got Capture the Flag on High Rise coming up, and Rambo, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was what you loved the most, right?
Yes, this is one of the most explosive maps to play. It's my personal favorite because I can run lightweight and marathon and do whatever I want on the map. There's so many different ways to play it, so many different ways you can work it with your team and your own class and your own setup for your perks. And I think it's really a setup map. It's whoever's going to get the spawn trap first is really going to get into their spawn, who's really going to control what the outcome of the game is going to be. And from what I think, AOX aggressive play is really going to come out on top off the start right here. But it's going to be up to Fear to see if they can slow down the pace of AOX and try to get control of the map and to win this one.
And there you had it. So High Rise Capture the Flag. Patrick, who do you want to watch first, AOX or Fear? Both are putting up a good gunfight right now. Who do we want to watch? Not only what team, but what player?
I honestly think you want to watch Fear Punisher here, and I'm going to tell you why. Because in the last match that we watched, they played High Rise Search and Destroy, and Fear Punisher really used the middle of the map very well. He kept his head out of the way. He wasn't seen. He was kind of shooting through the crevices, and I think we're going to see him do the same thing, and I think he's going to control the middle of the map.
There you have it, Game Battles. You heard it from the man himself. So we're going to be kicking it off right now. Capture the Flag, High Rise. Josh Scramble, Wing, are our teams ready? Let's kick it off. Who do we got going top and who's bottom? No idea, he says. Look at this guy. Should we fire him, everybody? Scramble, you're faithful site admin at work has no idea what's going on. We're going to figure out where Team Fear is and where Pun is, and we're going to be watching them right off the bat. And look at that, I found them right away. See? I was quicker than you, Scramble. So we got Pun, 4 seconds before this match begins, and let's see what they do off kickoff here. Prop already just throws that Semtex right in Assassin's face to just start the game off. What a welcome, as Next takes out Dodgers too. So you can see the kills coming up in that bottom left corner. So just like you predicted, Patrick, Pun has kind of got a little more of a medium range here as far as where he's located, a little bit off the flag, but AOX is already making moves, coming in for that flag hot right now. So we didn't see anything off the initial burst that was too crazy. Nobody picked up a flag or anything off the bat, so I wonder if we're going to see another gun battle in a low-scoring game here for capture the flag. I think next, though, guys, I think we need to give AOX a little... Have you been listening to the voice comms over there, Patrick, by AOX?
You know what? I'm not. I'm on the Fear side. I'm listening to them communicate here right now.
All right, well, why don't we dispatch you over to that AOX side so you can kind of give us a little, is it worth it to listen in or not? Because AOX, I don't know if they're just slaying caps and they're quiet as anything, or if they're using those comm lines before we switch over. Right now, we're keeping the cam on Dodgers as you see him rocking Marathon, lightweight, ninja, one of my favorite setups, just running that flag as he picks up, gets taken out by Krauser in the back, and hey, that was the first flag touch of the game right there. As Assassin's going to come in, follow his lead. Now he's running with Marathon stopping power pro. That's going to help him out. Nice. Krauser almost got him there and turned on him, but that was clean by Assassin as he grabs the flag, and now he's running it downstairs. You did see a guy off to the left here, so he's going to have to watch out and make sure the guy on the left doesn't pick him off at any given time here. I didn't see who it was, but there he is. There's that battle, and Assassin takes him out. Nice. So it looks like they're going to pick up this cap here, boys.
Yeah, Fear's definitely going to get a cap right here.
Done. Count it. Assassin puts a flag on the board, gets Fear on the board, 1-0. So
they're already running another one.
Already running another one. Back-to-back caps.
Fear being really aggressive right now. They're coming off really hard, trying to get AOX off guard.
And Pun's running it right now as we shift the player cam to him, and he's running out left. Takes a little bit fire from behind. Got some damage going on. It looks like he's going to put another one away. Oh, as he takes a stun, he's going to get hit. He's going to get hit. Nope, got through, and there's another cap for Team Fear. So within 25, 30 seconds tops, Fear rallies 2 flags, and it's got to be a demoralized Team AOX right now. I mean, you just let them rally 2 caps on them. And this is a pretty balanced map. I mean, it's symmetric, Rambo. I mean, do you feel there's a more favorable side than others? I know it's not completely 100% balanced, but for the general concept of it, it is.
I think what's happening right now and what we really do on our team is use the long-range weapons to our advantage on this map. I think AOX has 2 SMGs running around right now, and one Glacier's using the M16, and then another one with the Par 21. But I think they need to get a little more slaying power out there, trying to get some slaying skills, because they're just running around pretty much in the open right now, just getting shot every time they run around the corner.
And I think that's one thing Fear has always done best. I mean, the cats can slay all day long, and when they're on the same page, they can make it happen. And they were all kind of pushing offense. It might just, bit them in the you-know-what right there. Oh, they got another cap, so another grab, and nope, that didn't last long for them. But the thing what I'm noticing right now as I'm watching is there's just one man after another putting themselves in position to grab the flag, which is really what I'm liking, and I think that's why they've got this 2-0 lead right now as a minute and 15 seconds dwindles on the clock, and they're going to switch sides. I would just, I hate to say it, don't make fun of me or flame me out there in the forums, but I would be setting up hardcore defense right now with that 2-0 lead. Call it what you want. I'm sure there's a million names for it in the forums, but I'm just telling you, I like the defense mentality here. You got a 2-0 lead, cut it back and see what AOX can do.
Actually, I disagree with you right there, since it's really an open-sided map. If you get 2 or 3 guys down more in your base, like, you got to go with the mentality of the farther you are, the more of a second chance you got when you die. So you can spawn up and they won't be in your base right away. But if you are stuck in your base and you get killed on your base, you do not have a second chance to get it back at them. They'll just get a flag out and run it all the way to your base and get a point.
So so what you're saying, if you are going to play that defensive approach, don't be playing it on top of the flag. At least keep moving up so your wave of spawn will put you back in the flag by the time you do spawn.
Yep.
There you go, guys. Hey, listen, I hope everybody out there that aren't the most fluent Modern Warfare 2 players are taking notes by Rambo. We got him in the booth. Ray, Lucier, the Team Extravagance, Call of Duty 4 National Champion team, a part of it, an instrumental part in that win over there, is on set with us as Team Fear wins this one 2-0 on this round. So we're going to switch sides, guys, and see if they can keep up that same firepower on the other side of the map here. Patrick, you've been listening to AOX? What are you hearing over there?
I have, and I think I found the problem, Fwiz. They're not talking.
They're not talking.
That's the bottom line. There's no talk going on the AOX side, and when you switch over to the Fear team, that's all they're doing is talking. They got the call-outs. They're screaming at each other, which is what I think you need, and AOX isn't really communicating too well.
Well, I wanted to give AOX some listening love, but, man, after that kind of report, I don't think we can. So we're going to stick to the commentating, and maybe we'll drop back on the line with Fear here in a quick minute.
AOX has a play coming up right here. They got a pretty good setup. They're just posting up. They need someone to run in and get a flag though. Just sitting back. Right here, Fear just dropped the smoke in front of their spawn. A really smart play. It's gonna be let him get a chance at running out.
And there it is. Pun's got him in his sight. Takes him out. Let's switch over to AOX and give him some love. Let's watch out for Next right now as we switch the camera over. He's taking some heat right now. Taking some real big heat. Up top there.
And if you notice the strategy here, I mean, Fear's up 2-0, and they're all playing defense. Every one of them playing defense. And I think that's exactly what they need to be doing.
Yeah, and like Rambo said too, where it's, you play defense, but kind of slightly more towards the middle of the map than anything.
See, because they play a little too much defense there. If AOX would have had a little better communication running that flag, they probably would have had it.
Oh shit, good shit, return.
So Krauser doing some work over there, trying to help his team out and grab a flag. They really got to infiltrate and break the Fear's defense line and maybe even penetrate that communication. Let's listen in over on Team Fear, switch our camera over and see what these guys are saying that's getting them in the position to win.
He might go under, he might go down low, he might go down low. He might go down low, niggas. Our hell is out there. One guy middle also, watch generator.
Tossing stun grenade!
God, this good shit with that fucking flag. Good shit.
Nice. Good run.
I got 5 kills. Oh, he's fuck, he's in middle. Good shit, Dodgers.
That was so good.
Get up there, nigga, go. Oh, good shit, man, that was clutch as fuck. Listen, we're up by 2. All we gotta do is keep them off Dodgers.
You guys need to be
We got Dodgers on the camera right now. I don't think they can hit me through this wall. I think they're in on it and see what these boys are saying to one another to get this win.
Target neutralized!
Yeah, that's good, yo. Listen, Nemo and his Falcon, we have to just keep them off Dodgers, because while we're drawing it, we're winning. Every second that passes is good for us. Make sure they can't come out here and go off top to get me. They're not going to give me
Target neutralized!
Watch underground and watch shit like that.
Tossing stun grenade!
So, Fwiz, I'm listening in on their communications, and I have to let you know what they're doing. Everybody is saying, let's protect Dodgers, because as long as he's up there, they can't take the flag.
Orange, two orange.
Hey, man, well, that you know you're a good player when your entire team is saying that. Let's switch it over to AOX right now as we come back in on the voice line, and we got Krauser at the top of the steps. He's got the flag right now. I mean, he's just going to hold it, right?
He really can't do much right now. Like, Dodgers in the top of their spawn with the flag. I mean, the only way AOX is going to get that is by breaking through Fear's setup right now, and Fear's just stomping on them. They're pretty much getting 3 down every time they make a push, so AOX is really in a bad position right now. They really need to get like 3 down and get a Dodgers in their spawn and try to kill them.
Look at him, he's still just up there chilling as time goes down, and he's just taking care of everybody.
You could pretty much
switch it over to Dodgers again. He's just too hot right now not to have on him.
You could log this one up right now, actually, because I'm pretty sure the spawn retimer for the flag when it's not touched is 30 seconds. And the only way that AOX is going to kill Dodgers is by getting there. But even to return it, they got to get up there, so I mean...
Yeah, so I mean, here in like 30 seconds, this game's over regardless. They're trying to get in there. I mean, as you see, the glass is shattering. They finally, Clayster gets a nice heady on Dodgers, but like Rambo said, there's not going to be enough time to actually return it, and let alone rally 2 caps either. I mean, it's over with. This assassin just cleans up Profit Next from AOX with that famous red dot, and I think that's a lot, guys, on this map. For good measure, though, Assassin chases down Krauser and returns the flag and said, no, you guys aren't going anywhere with that. And that's it. So 2-0. Team Fear, they had they had a very, very rough start on Search and Destroy, losing 4-0, and now are leading the series 2-1. One map away from being the 4v4 MLG Holiday Classic champions. Guys, if you're watching the stream right now, you're listening in, off to the right here, you'll see, and they actually picked up another flag there, so it was 3-0 win. Not like it matters, but for good measure. But off to the right, you're going to see all our online tournaments, which is what we're broadcasting right now. This is one of our online tournaments that we offer here at GameBattles. So if you're interested, you like what you're seeing, you want to get involved, win some cash, go ahead and check out our online tournaments off to the right side here. So next coming up, map number 4. We just finished up Capture the Flag on High Rise. We're going to be seeing some Search and Destroy Karachi. Patrick, what are you seeing? Maybe AOX or Team Fear, what are they going to do here?
Fwiz, you're putting me on the spot right here, and I have no idea. I have no idea what.
No idea. You got nothing for us? I'm just.
I have nothing for you. But look, let's look at what happened in the previous matches on Search and Destroy. I mean, AOX is dominating Search and Destroy right now, so I think they're going to have a chance on that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess what we can say is look at map 1 for enough proof to realize that 4-0 might be enough here. So while Scramble is getting our team set up, Rambo, tell us a little bit about what they're going to need to do on Karachi.
I think this is the most interesting map in the match because the last map is Scrapyard Demo, and we saw Fear lose that at TVA earlier. So, and just the fact that AOX got such a good first map on the Fear there on the S&D, I think I really see AOX winning this one since it's really an aggressive mindset map. Even though Fear did play aggressive earlier, we saw Dodgers run up on that top building earlier really quick, so it'll be interesting. But I think if AOX does pull this one out, it's really going to be an interesting last map.
Now, who's AOX's best Search and Destroy player?
From what I heard, it's Nex.
Nex. All right, so we're going to start it off with Nex on the cam. Bring it up top there, Scramble, and let's get the camera on Nex. There he is, locked, cocked, and ready to rock. We got Nex on the player cam right now. Let's see what he can do. He's not their objective carrier right now, at least, and he's going to make some moves. Looks like he's going to kind of throw. Oh, he gets taken out with Dodgers with that P90. Dodgers really was able to carry that P90 skill over to Modern Warfare 2 with no problem as AOX gets knocked out. 2 men early in the game, and it is 4 versus 2 right now as Prop tries to even the playing field and takes out Dodgers with the ump.
Yeah, I think Dodgers and Fear right here are really going to get aggressive. And I think this is one of their best S&D maps since they really play aggressive on it. So it'll be interesting if AOX can counter it right here.
So right now we got a Pun, Assassin, and Moho for Team Fear, and we got Krauser and Prof. Prof's carrying the bomb right now, and I think he's going to wait for a cue from Krauser to see what's going on as he's rocking the ump extended mags, looking at bomb site B here. This is not. They played in map 1, which was a very different Search and Destroy game here. As now Krauser is a lone man in this, doesn't have the bomb. Minute and 19 seconds on the clock. Let's make some moves here, Krauser. See if he can pull off a little bit of a miracle with being down. It's a 3 versus 1. So let's see if he can clutch it. He's a little way away from that bomb as well.
Well, it's not necessarily a bad play to be away from the bomb, depending on if the Fear team saw it, which they obviously didn't since Moho was running towards B, trying to check if they was planning or not. But the farther away you are, you get some time to run across the map, try to kill a guy or two while you get there, and then maybe go for a plant.
Yeah, so they must not know where the bomb is then by any means. Krauser is moving closer to it as Pun is moving around. I'm watching him on my other screen here. He's moving around. They have no idea where Krauser is right now. Oh my, Krauser is it could clutch it. It's 1v1 right now. If he clutches this, let's give the man the come on, you can't go out like that. That's all right, Krauser. We're going to give you nothing but love. That was a valiant effort. Valiant effort.
You see, Krauser played that smart right there. Not by any means that last ending was pretty bad, but I'm like, for all those watching, you always have to like mind your set off your opponents and what they're doing. He saw Moho go for B bomb side. He didn't know They obviously didn't know he had the bomb just because he was going towards B, and he was able to make a play and watch around instead of going for a bomb right away.
Yeah, he looked good. I mean, that is not the way you want to go out by no means, but he looked good, put up a fight there. So right now, we got next in Crouster. That's it for AOX versus Dodgers and Assassin, and just a good old-fashioned 2v2 match right now.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win? Patrick, knowing these players, you see what you're watching here. What's going on, my man?
You know what? I was wondering about Dodgers right now. He has lightweight and marathon on, and he has a P90, and that, gosh, I know I couldn't kill anything with that setup. I think you really need stopping power. I mean, maybe it's just me and I can't shoot, and maybe he can, and maybe that's the difference. But I'm questioning.
We're a little bit of noobs compared to these cats, no doubt about it.
The other thing that I think you should pay attention to, because again, I think it's interesting, and they did it in the last map, is Moho. He always starts out with that lightweight marathon, and he runs halfway across the map and he switches his class. And
I love that. I dig that. I think that's sweet. You can totally
he's
get
doing it every single round. I mean, and
that's sweet. I mean,
it's be something new, I guess. I mean,
yeah, there you go. Hey, listen, no matter what anyone tells you, Patrick, you're not the only one that learned something new off of what Moho did with that little good old class switching, so don't feel bad. So Assassin was able to get that plan off with 20 seconds left on the clock, and he's just going to wait it out, listen for that pickup, and he heard him pick it up, and that was it. So 2-0.
I really think Fear, this is a really good map, as we saw before in the prior match. Fear really good map for Fear, I'm sorry, because they have the setup. They know exactly where they're going, and they have their routes, and they're taking the high ground, and I just think that this is one of their better maps. Unfortunately for AOX.
I think it's just the fact that it's more of a smart play map, and Fear is really good. He's really big on smarts, and the first map, Terminal, being on a setup map where you really don't have a choice to go in 3 different positions. You have such different setups on this map that, like, Fear can open up their mindsets and just play the way they play.
Fear again, just taking AOX out. Poor Clayster, he hasn't got a kill yet, and he's all on his own right now, and he's going to have to battle Moho, Pun, and Assassin. So let's see if Clayster can do a 3v1 clutch here.
I was right behind the wall.
And I don't know if they know where the bomb is. I can't really tell. I mean, it's up there. I don't think there's anybody up there with it. Pun's just chilling over here for Team Fear on the other side.
Well, I think Pun was below the bomb site, below the level right there where Clayster's looking right now. So I don't think he saw it since he was on lower level. I don't think he saw it drop, so they might not know where it is. Ooh.
That was a nice grenade. Nice. Real nice. Oh, gets taken out by Pun, though. So Fear's up 3-0. We're going to switch our camera, and for this next round, for round 4 here, we're going to listen in and see if Fear can put it together and see what they got to say for the voice comm lines here for 4th round, and see if they can turn around and win the 4v4 MLG Holiday Classic right here and pull it out.
Ball acquired. Toss a stun grenade. Toss a stun grenade. We lost that round, but it's not over
And
yet.
AOX takes it out. And is that a correction from how I'm pronouncing it? It's Crouster, not Crouster. Fair enough. Thank you for the tipster that just sent an IM to GB Stealth. I apologize for not pronouncing your name there correctly, so I will get it. Crouster. I'm all over it now. Consider it done, GB Stealth. Let's switch our player cam over to AOX and let's watch the man himself.
That is such bullshit. Fucking lightweight stuff.
Yep, Crouster taking a little bit of damage. Minute and 59 seconds on the clock. Hey, that was pretty. I mean, Rambo, were you impressed with them putting a point on the board? I mean, they're not giving up yet.
It's S&D. It's really, I think Search and Destroy is like the game type where it's just a different round. Every round is a new start. It like I said, it's fear countered the pushes that AOX were doing early on, and I think AOX kind of got onto it now. It took him a little time, but I think they might be on a comeback streak right now.
Now, when you say comeback streak, do you think they can push off 4 straight rounds to beat them, being down 3-0? It's certainly not impossible, but are you feeling hopeful for them?
Well, like I said, it's S&D. It's one round at a time. Every round is a new one. There's nothing that carries over, so it's really, it's up to them to do it.
All right, well, we got a 2v2 right now. Clayster and Krauster versus Assassin, and Krauster takes out Pun. So 2v1 right now. Assassin can either clutch it and have Fear win it right here, or the AOX is going to stay on the board and keep it alive.
Time's almost up.
And we're going to give AOX some love next round. If they win this, we're going to do a little listen in and see what they're saying now that's making it work. Let's switch the camera over to Assassin real quick on the other team and see if he can pull something off. Do a little fake diffuse. You get enough to make some noise there, Rambo? Oh!
Nah, he doesn't have enough time though.
I don't know. I thought he grabbed it. Clayster takes him out with a grenade. We'll never know. I thought he might have had it, but with 7.5 there still. So we're going to switch our camera over to AOX, and we're going to listen in to see what these guys are saying that's turning the tide around. They're definitely stepping it up and switching around as you see the round-winning kill there. Just a perfectly placed grenade right at his feet. 3-2. Whew. This is a game right now.
Ball acquired.
Dude, really camped in this. Wow, this shit is such a pussy.
These guys don't like talking much, Patrick. You were absolutely right. They're not fans of talking. I don't know how you can manage to do that, not being able to communicate fluently. I mean, they're back in this game, though. I mean, it's, I don't want to say it's working or not working for them, but they certainly are silenced on the voice comm lines right now. I mean, we do got the listen-in feature on right now, guys. They just aren't talking.
You know, some teams rather not talk and just try to go with communication at its least. It's just the way they play. They have an easier time concentrating, not talking. But it's definitely not an advantage, especially on a search and destroy where you really need to be on top of what's happening.
So we're going to continue to listen in on AOX for the rest of this round here.
Fwiz, to be honest with you, I think Fear might be in a little bit of trouble here because if AOX wins this round, I think they're going to be on defense, which is going to set them up really nicely for the tiebreaker round.
God, wouldn't that be clutch to see AOX come back after being down 3-0 in Search and Destroy to win it 4-3 and keep their game alive and shoot, go into a game 5. I mean, I know I want to see it.
Oh.
Oh! And Assassin closes it up as Team Fear wins it. And that's it. Look at that. Take out 1. Sees him, takes out 2. Assassin clutches it. Looking great for his team as we have Team Fear wins the series 3-1. Great game against AOX. They took it on map number 4, Search and Destroy Karachi. Closed it up when it mattered the most, and that was a great game we saw by all those cats. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, guys. We're going to bring back after this. We're going to wrap up in the booth with Rambo and Bodybag, talk a little bit about what we see, and then we'll see you back after this commercial break. And we're back. So we just saw Team Fear capitalize off Assassin's P90, picking up that double kill. Rambo, what did you see Fear do to pick it up and win this outright?
Well, they really played smart on that last Search and Destroy. I'd like to go back to that last play where Assassin clutched it right there. I think the biggest part of that play is the last two players actually knew where the bomb was. It was that little room where the last kill was made, and that really made that play even more impressive by Assassin. But to wrap it up as a whole, I think Fear was just outskilled everyone tonight. They were definitely the more skillful team and had their slaying issues, and they just pretty much stomped on everyone with their guns.
Patrick, you were watching AOX pretty heavily throughout this game. They started to turn the burners up there at the end. What did you see? Did they fall apart? What was kind of going on their end?
I think AOX is a great team, and I think they're great shooters. I think that they work well together, but I think the problem was that they didn't know the maps as well as Team Fear did, and I think when you have two teams that have the same skill sets and they're both communicating very well, in some of the matches as we saw, and I think it came down to the maps. I mean, I think Fear just knows the maps better, and they know the spots to guard, and I think that's what it came down to tonight.
And there you have it. So Team Fear takes it all. The Holiday Classic 4v4 MLG variant tournament. We made the announcement earlier. You guys will be at 12 o'clock midnight Eastern Standard Time. The MLG the variant and doubles play will be incorporated, and the override game types will all go into effect at midnight tonight. So that's it for Game Battles Live. Make sure to check out, again, our online tournaments located at the right side of the page. And look out for the finals rebroadcast on the Major League Gaming channel over at YouTube.com. Get to fragging, and we'll see you guys in 2010 for our next Game Battles Live broadcast.